In this video, we are going to learn the benefits of microservices. As we already talked on previous video, but let's elaborate these benefits one by one. The first benefit is agility, innovation, and time to market. Microservice architecture make applications easier to scale and faster to develop, enabling innovation and accelerating time to market for new features. Since microservices are smaller and independently deployable, it is easier to manage bug fixes and feature releases. You can update a service without redeploying the entire application and roll back an update if something goes wrong. In monolithic applications, if a bug is found in one part of the application, it can block the entire releases process. So new features was waiting for a bug fix to be integrated, tested, and published in microservices. Second benefit is flexible scalability. Microservices can be scaled independently, so you can scale out sub-services that require less resources without scale out the entire application. So we can say that microservices require less infrastructure than monolithic applications because they enable precise scaling of only the required services instead of scaling the entire application. Also, scaling is very easy with using a container orchestration tool like Kubernetes. You can pack a higher volume of the services onto a single host, which allows for more efficient utilization of hardware resources. Another benefit is small focused teams. Microservices should be small enough that a single feature team can build, test, and deploy it. The microservice model enables an organization to create small cross-functional teams around one service or a collection of microservices and have them operate in agile fashion. Small team size increase the agility. Large teams tend to be less productive due to communication is slower and management overhead goes up, so that occurs the agility diminishing. So small teams and focused teams provided by microservices. Another benefit is small and separated code base. In monolithic application, the code base is going to be so bigger over time for code dependencies to become tangled. Try to adding any feature requires lots of refactoring on existing code base. Since microservices are not sharing code or data stores with other services, it minimizes dependencies and that makes easier to adding new features. So let me continue the benefits, and another benefit is easy deployment. Microservices enable continuous integration and continuous delivery, making it easy to try out new ideas and to roll back if something goes wrong. The low cost of failure enables experimentation, makes it easy to update code and accelerate time to market for new features. And another benefit is technology agnostic, right tool for the right job. In traditional layered architecture, an application typically shares a common stack with a large relational database supporting the entire application. This approach has several challenges. For example, every component of an application must share a common stack, data model, and database, even if there is a clear better tool for the job for certain modules. It is really frustrating for developers who are aware that a better and more efficient way to build these components is available. Also, developers is frustrating when the application stack is too old and can't apply new best practices on their projects. But in microservice architectures, small teams can pick the technology that best fits their microservices and using a mix of technology stack on their services. Because of microservices are deployed independently and communicate over some combination of REST and event streaming and message broker systems, it is possible for the stack of every individual service to be optimized for that services. Technology changes all the time. Development libraries and tools also evolving very fast. So since an application composed of multiple smaller services, it is much easier and less expensive to evolve with more desirable technology into the microservices. So another benefit is resilience and fault isolation. Microservices are loosely coupling, also building with fault isolation and better resilience into applications. If one of your microservices become unavailable, it won't affect the entire application. Of course, you should design your microservices are fault toleranced and handle the faults correctly. for example by implementing retry and circuit breaking patterns. Even failures happened, if you fix that failures without any business effect, your customer will always be happy. And another benefit is data isolation. Since microservices following the database per service patterns, databases are separated with each other according to microservices design. So it gets easier to perform schema updates because only a single database is affected. In a monolithic application, schema updates can become very challenging and risky. As you can see that we have seen lots of benefits of microservices, so now it is time to see challenges of microservice architecture.